Now that Kamala Harris is all set to become the Momala of the country, it seems like the stars are aligning for her. Literally. Well, I mean Hollywood stars, of course.
We need you to be Momala of the country.
Harris and her VP pick, Tim Walz, are already shaking things up. And with the $200 million her campaign has raised so far, they're not just making waves, they're making a tsunami.
Yes, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So, now let's see what celebrities are lining up to endorse Kamala.
We're on the same team.
First up, President Joe Biden, who caught everyone off guard by stepping aside and officially endorsing Kamala. Harris was quick to thank him, saying, "With this selfless and patriotic act, President Biden is doing what he has done throughout his life of service, putting the American people and our country above everything else."
And I know we are all so deeply grateful to Joe Biden for his lifetime of service to our nation.
And Harris has the backing of not one, but two former Democratic presidents. That's right, Barack and Michelle Obama are on board too. In a phone call that Harris shared on social media, they told her, "This is going to be historic."
We call to say Michelle and I couldn't be prouder to endorse you and to do everything we can to get you through this election and into the Oval Office.
Oh my goodness. Michelle, Barack, this means so much to me.
When the Obamas say it's going to be epic, you know you're onto something big. Speaking about epic, Barbra Streisand, the legend herself, threw her weight behind Harris. She praised Biden for steering the country out of the Trump chaos and expressed her excitement for Kamala's candidacy. Barbra is confident that Harris will continue the good work started by the Biden-Harris administration. Plus, it's always nice to have a little extra diva energy on your side, right?
That's the key.
Next up, George Clooney. Yes, the George Clooney. In fact, he was so influential that his essay urging Biden not to seek re-election shook up the Biden campaign. But now, Clooney is all in for Kamala, saying, "We're all so excited to do whatever we can to support Vice President Harris in her historic quest." With Clooney on board, the campaign just got a whole lot more charming, didn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Robert De Niro also chimed in, calling Biden's decision to step aside an act of shrewd politics and selfless patriotism. Although he didn't directly mention Harris, you know the guy who's been trolling Trump outside courthouses and even narrated an ad for the Biden campaign is definitely rooting for her.
We knew Trump was out of control when he was president. Then he lost the 2020 election and snapped.
Then there's Queen Bey, Beyoncé herself. She hasn't officially endorsed Harris, but letting her use the song Freedom in campaign ads, that's a power move.
We choose freedom.
Plus, rumor has it that Beyoncé's ready to donate $4 million to the campaign and even clear her schedule to attend a Kamala Harris fundraiser. Wow, that's some real dedication. And although Beyoncé hasn't directly voiced her support, her mom, Tina Knowles, has been very vocal. After Biden's endorsement, Tina didn't hold back. She shared a photo of herself with Kamala on Instagram, captioning it, "Go Vice President Kamala Harris for president. Let's go." When Queen Bey's mom is leading the charge, you can bet the support is unwavering. Meanwhile, the enthusiasm is spreading far and wide. Ariana Grande shared Biden's endorsement of Kamala on her Instagram story, while Katy Perry celebrated with a video of herself singing, "It's a woman's world, and you're lucky to be living in it." But wait, Kamala Harris is gathering intergalactic support. Mark Hamill, aka Luke Skywalker himself, praised Harris as the candidate who will carry on Biden's legacy.
May the force be with you.
And joining the cosmic crew, George Takei, aka Hikaru Sulu from Star Trek, is rallying his followers to back Kamala in her mission to defeat Trump. Looks like Harris's support is truly reaching for the stars. But that's not all. John Legend is pumped as well, saying he's ready to help Kamala reject Trump's authoritarian oppressive Project 2025 and get her elected as president.
I stand by it.
With his smooth voice and passionate support, he's definitely a powerful ally. Jamie Lee Curtis and Demi Lovato are also backing Kamala Harris, with Curtis posting, "We will support you," and Lovato sharing Biden's endorsement with a determined, "Let's do this." Demi also shared a fun pic of herself, laughing with Kamala Harris. Now that's a major girl power moment. Plus, Kamala Harris has the powerhouse rapper Megan Thee Stallion on her team. Megan even lit up the stage with a performance of her hit single Body at a Harris rally. Talk about turning up the heat.
We're about to make history with the first female president.
Another famous rapper, Cardi B, couldn't help but celebrate when Kamala was announced as the candidate, saying, "I told y'all Kamala was supposed to be the 2024 candidate. Stop playing with me." Cardi always keeps it real, and she's all in for Kamala.
And she knows she wants that seat. She'll be lying. She'll be like, "No, I'm okay being a vice president. No, you want to be the president."
Joining the excitement, Kesha and Charlie XCX have also jumped in, each bringing their own flair. Kesha used a viral coconut tree audio clip of Harris in a live performance. In the meantime, Charlie XCX stirred up quite the buzz by calling Kamala Harris brat. And yes, that's making headlines everywhere. For those who haven't caught the latest TikTok trends, brat is a nod to the brat summer vibe, which is all about bold fashion and a carefree party girl attitude. Looks like Charlie's adding some fun and trendiness to the conversation. Not one to stay silent, Lizzo also took to social media to slam the chatter about Kamala Harris not doing much as VP, calling the debate tired. She pointed out that Biden didn't face the same criticism when he ran for president as a former VP. Honestly, seems like she's got a point. Another singer that showed her support for Harris is Olivia Rodrigo, who's been a fierce advocate for abortion access. Rodrigo shared a video of the politician stressing the importance of reproductive health care on her Instagram story. Her message? Loud and clear. And let's not forget that Quavo took the stage at Harris's first campaign rally in Atlanta and delivered a rousing endorsement.
So if you never voted before, make sure you get out and vote right now, because it's the real one.
He definitely knows how to fire up the crowd. Meanwhile, the support keeps rolling in from other influential figures. Spike Lee, Wendell Pierce, and Rosie O'Donnell have all been enthusiastic on social media, sharing their backing for Harris and amplifying her message.
The clouds open up and the sun shines through, and the name is Kamala Harris. And thank God that the Democratic Party did exactly what they did.
Also, Jon Stewart kept it short and sweet, posting just one word on social media: legend. Enough said.
You're amazing.
And guess what? Aaron Sorkin, the brilliant mind behind The West Wing, has joined Team Harris after Biden's exit. Just hours before Biden announced he was stepping down, Sorkin had suggested in a New York Times piece that the Democrats should pick Mitt Romney to beat Trump. But once Biden was out, Sorkin did a quick 180, endorsing Harris with a straightforward, "I take it all back, Harris for America." What a plot twist.
If you are a little familiar with my work, it's not that surprising.
With such a star-studded lineup, Kamala's campaign is clearly backed by some serious Hollywood power. But what do you think? Does having celebrities as supporters make a big difference for a presidential candidate? Let me know your thoughts.